All right, good evening everybody and welcome to our first interview of the 2012-2013 season. This is our Meet the Caps feature, and we tried this last year and had a lot of fun with it, so we're going to do it again this year. Tonight's guest is second-year Bantam AAA player Scott McCarthy. And Scott, welcome to the interview, and hopefully we'll have a few minutes to chat with you and learn a little bit about Scott's interests and his hockey background and other related information. Now, last year Scott was a member of the Bantam AAA Canadians, and here in Fredericton all the players get put back into the draft and are redrafted the second year, and this year the Caps wanted to pick him up, so they picked him up as one of our defensemen. And Scott, welcome, and let's get right into it. So last year you played as a Canadian, and it was you were a first-year player obviously last year in the Bantam AAA League. This year as a second-year player, how do you think things are going to be different for you this year as an older player now?
Well, I think you're going to be a little more of a target. Everybody knows you. A lot more ice time involved.
Yeah, so the expectations will be a little bit different.
Yeah.
And certainly all the second-year players that we're going to meet this year will have known you from last year, and so that's always an interesting thing. And you at the same time, you will also know them and how they play and some of their pros and cons. So should be a good year for you, I'm sure. Now, what do you again, as a second-year player, what do you think are the keys to success for a team playing in this Bantam AAA League?
Good breakout.
You have to have a good breakout?
Don't get stuck in their end.
Yeah, so if you can't get out of your end, then the puck's going to end up in your net sooner or later, right? So you think that's probably one of the keys. Excellent. Okay. Now, besides being a very good hockey player, what other sports do you enjoy?
I used to play football. I like that a lot.
Okay. Baseball, softball, fastball?
Yeah, all that. I used to play that.
Okay.
Water sports of any sort, really.
Right. So you enjoy being at the lake, and well, I know you've got some boats down there. You guys are water skiing and jet skiing and all that kind of stuff. So that's good. Awesome. Lots of good hockey players are very dogmatic about staying fit. What kind of things do you do to stay fit during the season?
Well, during the season we go with our team to Eric Nets and all that for workouts.
Yeah, for the fitness program on Thursdays this year, I guess. Yeah.
Especially during the season, I try to eat better than I do in the summer.
Okay. Okay, Scotty, I know you've traveled far and wide playing hockey. In fact, I've been with you and your family on many trips over the last 6 or 7 years. I've had the pleasure of watching you play hockey for a long period of time. Are there any particular rinks that you find you just love to play in? Just the atmosphere, or maybe you've had some good games there, or that sort of thing?
Tri-County.
Tri-County Complex?
Paradise and High Class.
Right. Yes, good point, actually. The ice out at the Tri-County it's a cold rink, and it's last year we always had good ice out there. I never actually thought about the glass being high, but it is, right? So then you can chip the puck out quite easily. And
it's a lot easier.
Yeah, awesome. All right, so Scotty, you played AAA hockey all the way through. I know you played spring hockey with the V-Reds program, the Tommy's program, etc. What are some of your best hockey memories so far?
My second year PB AAA.
Okay.
We came second in provincials. First year that Fredericton had 3 teams, so we did pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And which team was that now?
The Express.
The Express, okay, very good. All right, so let's move the clock forward again back to this year, and tell me, what do you do on the day of the game? So what's your pre-game routine to make sure you're ready to play?
Well, I usually get up in the morning, have a good breakfast, come to the rink, have fun with everyone until 10 or 15 minutes before the game, and then we start getting serious. Okay.
Awesome. Now, what kind of food do you like to eat before you play?
Like a bacon and egg kind of breakfast.
Okay, bacon and eggs. Very, very good. Scotty, you know, I've traveled with you and your dad, and a bunch of your teammates over the years. We've traveled to quite a few places that required us to stop at restaurants. Scotty, You love restaurants, I know that. I've watched you eat before here. You love to go out and eat. So tell me, what are some of your favorite foods to eat?
Favorite foods to eat? Well, one of my favorites is the Trucker's Big Breakfast at Murray's.
At Murray's, yeah. Just outside of Woodstock, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you're having a meal at home and you can have anything, first of all, who does the cooking at your house? Your mom or your dad? Or both?
Both. A little bit of both.
Okay, so let's say tomorrow night you can have anything you want. What are you going to ask one of them to make?
Fried steak.
Fried steak. Who would make that?
Probably my dad.
Your dad.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Okay, so that's a little bit about food. What are some of your favorite things to do in your spare time?
I like hanging out with my friends.
Okay.
That's one thing.
Are you into movies or what kind of entertainment things do you do? Watching TV perhaps?
I watch too much TV now, but I do that a lot.
Yeah. And of course in the summertime, you mentioned before that about, water sports and stuff like that. I know you have a Bantam Lake and you enjoy going there and doing things, and I'm sure we hear the same thing from Morgan Martin as well. Later on we'll be interviewing Morgan and I'm sure we'll find out the same because you have cottages together. So let's switch to school for a second. So you're going to which school?
Leo Hayes.
So you're a first year high school student at Leo Hayes. What's your favorite subject in school?
BBT.
BBT?
That's tech.
Okay, technology?
Yeah.
And what's your least favorite subject?
Math.
Math.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Now, what about favorite music group? And maybe there's 2 or 3 that you like.
I like Big and Rich.
Big and Rich, okay.
Yeah.
What about favorite TV show on television?
That would be either Gears, which is like a kind of mechanical truck show kind of thing,
Okay.
or Flipman, where they buy houses and flip them.
Oh, right. Fix them up and then sell them at a profit. Yeah, okay, very good. Favorite NHL team and player?
Oh, the Rangers and Mark Stahl.
Mark Stahl, okay, very good choice. Now the Rangers, what kind of year do you think they're going to have this year once they get playing? And just so our viewers will know, it looks like the NHL may have inched towards an agreement today with the owners have made an offer of a 50-50 split in revenue, so it looks like maybe they're going to get back playing in the next few weeks. So do you think the Rangers have a good team this year?
Yeah, well they made it pretty far last year, so hopefully they go all the way this year.
Okay, now let's switch to baseball for a second. So we're into the playoffs now in the Major League Baseball, and I'll just throw this out there. Detroit's got a couple of game lead on the Yankees. Who do you think is going to win that series? Think the Yankees can come back?
Sure.
No, Detroit's going to win it? Yeah, the Yankees have a pretty serious injury there, so you don't really know for sure what's going to happen, obviously, but I think you may be right. I think Detroit's got quite a lead that's going to be tough for the Yankees to get over. Okay, if you could meet anybody, living or dead, who would you like to meet? Could be someone famous, perhaps, or
Paul Coffey.
Paul Coffey, yeah, the old Edmonton Oilers defenseman. Well, it makes a lot of sense, because you're a defenseman. He was probably one of the best ever, certainly in the top, I'd say top 5 or 10 for sure. Now, if we could give you 2 tickets to any sporting event in the world, it could be something in the past, present, or something in the future. You have 2 tickets to go see that. What would you like to go see?
Stanley Cup Final.
Stanley Cup Final, any particular one? Would you like to go back and see one that's already been played, or would you like to go to one in the future?
I'll go and see the Carolina Hurricanes against the Oilers.
Okay, Carolina and the Oilers. Now, you have relatives in Carolina, right? Yeah, so now have you been to Carolina and seen a hockey game?
No.
No. So, well, that would be a great thing to go and first of all get to see a game down there, perhaps see it in the Stanley Cup Finals. Okay. Just a couple of questions left here. So what are your sports goals for the next couple of years? What do you see yourself doing?
Hopefully making midget AAA next year.
Okay.
And if not, then high school.
Play high school, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Now, we we are just at the very beginning of our season. We've had 2 exhibition games and 1 league game, so it's really early on now. But what do you think will be keys to success for our particular team, the Caps? What do you think will be keys to success for the Caps to be a good team in the league this year?
Just never give up, especially when the team scores on us.
Okay. So can-do attitude? Okay, excellent. Well, Scotty, thanks very much for joining us tonight. It's been great having you, and we look forward to a whole season of interviews with each of the Caps players in our Meet the Caps feature. Thanks.